Hey guys, Brian here from Vintage Classic Specialists. Happy Thursday, everyone. It is time for another episode of Day in the Life of Vintage Classic Specialist. So we're having our episode, or at least most of it, maybe the whole thing, outdoors today, because everything that happened today happened outdoors, so why not? And it's a gorgeous day here in Southern California. So this morning, first thing, this was still a body sitting on a complete rolling assembled chassis. And now there's a body, and there was a chassis here earlier, and this is about all that's left right now. So again, we pulled the body off the chassis first thing this morning, and I pretty much went at it, disassembling the chassis, which now is in the very capable hands of Washburn's Metal. They're going to put new floor pans in it, check out all the tubes, the welds, etc. The various tubes that run through the tunnel. The clutch tube is one that sometimes needs some help, and throttle cable, make sure they're all clear. And then in the end of the process, they powder coat it, and it's better than new actually. These pans were not powder coated from Volkswagen, so things should literally last forever when those guys are done with it. So a lot of our restorations we don't always do pan off restoration. We can replace floor pan sections and so on cars that just have some bad sections. But this car, the car itself, had a lot of rust in the heater channel areas and stuff like that. The floor pans were really pretty bad, so we decided to, and the owner was okay with it, for us to go ahead and do a body off restoration, which of course is the best way to do it, but again, not everyone necessarily has the extra budget to do that. But anyway, so yeah, as of this morning, this was pretty much a complete car minus like motor and interior and stuff, and now it's a pile of parts and a body. So anyway, yeah, got everything tore off. So next phase here will be to send the front beam to sandblasting. Usually what we do is we'll sandblast it like this, and then once it comes back, the arms come off, and then we have our painter Renee. He will basically primer it and paint the beam itself. And then the arms, what I've been doing lately is exchanging them with Washburn's Metal. So those guys obviously process a lot of chassis. They buy a lot of donor chassis. So what they've started doing, which is really smart, is taking the good original arms and disassembling them, powder coating them, and then pressing new German ball joints into them, so you can buy them from them on an exchange basis. So it's just not worth me taking those and getting the ball joints pressed out, new ones pressed in, etc. So I just exchange them with Washburns, and good as new, probably better than new actually. And so yeah, that's kind of what happens on the front beam. The steering box actually feels like it's got some play in it that I'm not super happy with. And again, Washburn's Metal has stepped up, and they are actually restoring original steering boxes now themselves and offering those on an exchange basis. This one is a TRW. I'll have to ask them about that. I don't know that you get any exchange credit for that. I think they're probably more looking for original VW ones. But anyway, regardless, this box has a lot of play in it, so see about getting a new one. But the rest of the stuff, yeah, just pretty routine. Powder coating the various arms and suspension bits. His Z-bar is bent up pretty bad, but I think I do have a donor one where I have these links here. I think I'll have to double check. If not, I'll have to hunt at least one down. The other side I think is okay. And yeah, transmission cradle mount and just bags of various hardware and stuff like that. The rear torsion arms. That's pretty much it, guys, other than the transmission, which my transmission guy just left probably about 20 minutes ago to take the transmission and do a rebuild on it. The thing that you don't see here are the complete brakes, and that is because I spoke to the owner, and he said he wants to have front and rear disc brakes. So pretty much just packed away the stock front and rear brakes, and he can take them when he gets the car at the end of the process, so that they can stay with the car. That way, if somebody really wants to put the car back to 100% bone stock, they'll have all those parts. But for him, for now, yeah, we're going to do front and rear disc brakes. So those are already put away. But yeah, most everything else you see is here, ready to be processed. So why don't we take a look at the car itself here? And right now it's pretty much in the final bodywork stage, just before paint. So I think the whole body has been blocked, and it's got a nice coat of high fill primer on it, so it can be sanded again before paint. But yeah, lots and lots of body work, lots of metal work on this car. These channels have all been replaced. They were just pretty gnarly, and lots of rust repair, particularly down in here. This was all the way through to the inside of the car, like they often are. We pretty much replaced the whole back clip. The car had been rear-ended at some point, so this clip is new from about here somewhere. I don't remember the exact location, but yeah, the whole rear clip, rear apron is new, or not new, but our original apron that we grafted in. And let's see, I think those are kind of the major things. There was rust. Can't remember now, and of course Renee did such a good job, it's really hard to find. I think there was rust. Yeah, there was rust in these areas here, and I think down in here on, I think maybe even both sides. So yeah, we did buy a new roof and grafted in a bunch of roof sections on this one as well. Well, used good original roof. I shouldn't say new, because it's not new sheet metal. But yeah, at this point, since pulling the body off, our assistant paint and body guy Raul has just been going and doing like the final cleaning of these areas like this that were hard to get to when the chassis was still on it. So final like cleaning, sanding of those areas, and preparation of areas that were, you know, covered by the shock towers and stuff like that. Some areas back here that were kind of covered by the rear shock tower, so doing like final prep and stuff of those. And let's see, guys, I think this is pretty much ready to go. Just needs a little bit more sanding and then a coat of primer in here. So yeah, super close, guys. I don't know, I'm always teasing Renee that he's gonna paint the car today, and he just kind of laughs at me. But realistically, probably like within the next week or so. Don't really see any reason why this car isn't gonna have color on it here. So very exciting, guys. Again, just some final, really just down to final details. Renee was working today on the body work and blocking of the fenders and I think the front hood, so those are also getting very close. So guys, that's pretty much it for today. I spent pretty much the whole day disassembling the chassis for this, and again, Washburn's metal came by and picked it up this afternoon, and then likewise my transmission guy came and picked up the transmission. So yeah, time to get started on that stuff, because this body is going to be in paint before we know it, and then it's going to be time to start putting this puppy back together. So anyway, guys, that is it. Nothing really happened inside the shop today, other than got a piece of tin that I was missing for the hot rod motor for this guy. But that's it, guys. So thank you all very much for watching, and we will see you again tomorrow. Bye.